Hello everyone, it's Simone and I am here to talk to you about the pens and inks I have chosen for September, well, the beginning of September. We'll see how long those last because as I said, I really tend to not fill my pens very much because I get kind of bored quite quickly of certain colors and I love playing with colors and pens. So that's why I said the start of September. So, well, let's see and jump right in. So the first pen I have chosen for this month is the Pilot Falcon in purple. And it has a soft, broad nib. And I don't know if you can see that, but it has like the nib has like a really, if you never seen this nib, it has quite a funny shape. Let me see if we can do this a little bit better here. So you can see that little bend in here. So that's what gives it the flex. And it's quite light. It's very light. It feels a little plasticky to me. And so at first I wasn't very impressed when I got it, but I do reach for it quite a lot. So this is one where I thought I'm not going to like it, and then I just seen myself being drawn to it over and over again. And the ink that I filled this up with is the Colorverse Tang Pyeong from the Kingdom series. So let me show you. So this is, I'm going to try to fill this out. So we have, let me write first. So it's the Pilot Falcon with a soft broad. And the ink is Colorverse Tang Pyeong, which is from their Kingdom series. And so you can see a little bit of the bounce here. And you can also already see, I love this ink. It's one that I just got a bottle of, but it does skip. And I'm wondering if anyone else has tried this ink and if I'm the only one where this skips. So this is the bottle. So I said I've just got the bottle. I looked it up. I think it was a king at some point. I don't know why the purple, but it's kind of like a purple, it's kind of a purple with like a blue undertone, and it has amazing shading. I think it's the shading. It's the shading that I love so much about this one. And I had a sample from an ink flight and I loved it. And so I got the bottle, and as I said, it just every now and then skips, and it has been doing it on different papers, and it doesn't feel dry to me. So I am not sure if I should just add some white lightning and see. It hasn't been bad at all in this pen, so I guess we will see where this is going. But I love, look at that. I mean, I just love this shading. It's so pretty. I don't know, there's something about this color that is just so pretty to me. So that's the first pen. Then the second pen that I have inked up is my Esterbrook. So this is my Esterbrook in Petrified Forest, and I had ordered that originally with a scribe nib, and I actually didn't like it. I want to try it again, but I did then end up ordering a broad, and I love the Esterbrook broad nibs. So this is really pretty, and it has a cartridge converter in here. And it has this, the one thing with the Esterbrook that if I had never, when I first got it, it has this like spring inside the cap, that's the word, so that I guess it doesn't dry out, but so you have to actually kind of press a little hard to close it. And when you open it has kind of this, it springs off. Anyways, just kind of a fun side effect. And this one I have inked up with, oh my God, Diamine Autumn Oak. And Diamine Autumn Oak is a ink that I got a full bottle of last year when I haven't gotten used to the fact I should maybe try some samples first before jumping into bottles. And I don't think I even ended up using any of it last year. So I think this is the first time I have been using it. And I have been really liking it so far. It's a really nice orange, but a little bit of a darker orange and with some really nice shading. So this is the Esterbrook Estie Petrified Forest with a broad nib. And the ink is Diamine Autumn Oak. And it seems to flow really nice. So as a first glance here, I feel like there's no issue. I love the feel of this nib. I really like their nibs. It's really nice. And the orange, I'm quite enjoying it so far. It really reminds me of the Caramel Sparkle from last month. But it, of course, has no sparkle. And it's just really nice. So if you look at it, it's a little bit of a darker orange than some other oranges. And it has this, it's almost like a fiery kind of color. And I really like it. I really do like it. So if we have, so this is the bottle. So I got a full bottle without really knowing if I'm going to like it. But I do really like it. I like my oranges. But I think this is one of the things I have really learned on my journey is that I need to try samples first before investing into full bottles. Because I'm starting now to realize how little ink I use in terms of bottles and how they will never empty. Anyways, so that's my Esterbrook Estie Petrified Forest. Oh, and by the way, I had gotten some questions about this pouch. So this is a Galen leather pouch. I really like the Galen leather stuff. And this is, I think it's a zippered 4-pouch. I really like it. And actually one of my last Galen leather orders, they put in for free one of their single pens sleeves. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So this was like the best little surprise ever. So this is amazing. I really like this individual sleeve. Okay. Next in line, I decided to ink up my other Benu. That's another Goulet pen exclusive, the Cookies and Cream. This one has a medium nib. And I did fill it up with another J. Herbin shimmer ink. And this one is the Caroube de Chypre. And this is a medium nib. And it flows so nice. I am really, those J. Herbin inks, they just flow so nicely. I really love how those inks are behaved. I really do. So at a first glance, I think, no, that's not, it's Cookies and Cream. I really do like those J. Herbin inks. So it's Jacques Herbin. Caroube de Chypre. And I was actually looking this up because I was kind of curious. But so Caroube de Chypre. So Chypre is Cyprus, the country, Cyprus. And Caroube is, and now my pronunciation is Caroube, C-A-R-O-B in English. And that's a plant native to the Mediterranean. Sorry, I'm a biologist, so I'm going to be a bit nerdy here. But it's native to the Mediterranean area. Wow, now my English is losing me. And it actually has like the dried fruit has this brown color. And not surprisingly, it's actually used in a powder form as like a chocolate substitute, so as cacao powder, as a plant substitute. Well, cacao is a plant too, but as like a non-chocolate substitute. And so that's why this is like a really kind of brown. And you can see it has this amazing gold shimmer. I think my sample though that I got, so I got the whole Jacques Herbin shimmer inks in a sample from Goulet pens, like in a sample set. And I think my little sample here did actually not have too much shimmer in it. And without the shimmer, this is really just kind of a brown. But this one, now when the shimmer is there, I really quite like it. It is quite stunning and it flows really nicely in this pen. But you can maybe see there is really not much, or at least it doesn't come much out compared to some others. All right. Then the next in line, and I'm so excited, but I'm also quite embarrassed, because if you're going to pay attention, this is another Leonardo Momento Zero for everyone who has watched my previous video, my previous currently inked video. That one was a matte and this one is a gloss. And look at it. Look at it. I mean, it is the prettiest pen. And this was really like, I am very impulsive. And this was like the worst possible thing. Like limited pens are like I just cannot resist. It's really hard to resist. And I love those primary manipulations and I love Leonardo, and it was just the worst possible combination with that limited amount of pens, and I just could not resist. And this one also has an architect nib, because I knew I will love my architect nib, and it's another one done by Kirk Spear. And I love it, love it, love it. And this one is inked up with Sailor Manyo Koke. And I really like this ink. This is one is one that I did try as a sample, and then I ended up ordering a bottle. But look at this, Momento 2.0. So this is a Leonardo with as a piston filler. So this one doesn't have a cartridge, so it's a piston filler. In the primary manipulation, and it's a broad architect nib. And it's Sailor Manyo Koke. And I like this ink a lot. So it's one of their dual shading, dual shading, that's what they call it, inks. And you can see it. So this is the bottle. This is the bottle. I really quite like it. It's a big bottle, holy. Not sure if I will ever get through it. And then look at this. Look. Look at this. Look at all of those colors. I mean, like, look at that shading. Look at those colors. It's just absolutely stunning. And it flows well. It behaves well, at least from what I have tried. So I really, really like this. And I love it in this combination. You can see a little bit of the purple coming through here. Whoa. You're gonna get seasick watching my video. You can see some of the purple coming through here. It's very, very pretty. I love it, love it. I am in love with this collection of inks that I have chosen. I'm almost kind of worried that I will never be able to replicate such nice inks and pen combinations. I feel like this is gonna be like a slam dunk month. So the last pen is my Lamy 2000. And that was a birthday present from my husband, and it's a medium. And I have tried the cheaper Lamys, the All-Stars, and I don't like them, not very much. And I love my Lamy 2000. I haven't used it very much. And I think sometimes the piston fillers, because I have so many samples compared to bottles, I end up using more cartridge converter pens. But this month I have been going for my favorite inks, like the bottles that I had gotten. And so this one, sorry, that did not make much sense. I have gotten myself like the Sailor Manyo Koke, the Colorverse Tang Pyeong. Those are two bottles I got myself because I really liked the samples. So I was excited to actually ink those up. So this one though is inked with Rohrer and Klingner Alt-Goldgrün. And this is an ink I have seen in many videos, and I jumped right in and ordered an entire bottle of it. And I don't think I will regret it. It's a little on the drier side than I like it. But in this Lamy, it works perfectly well. So this is my Lamy. I love this, what's the word I'm looking for? This aesthetic that is just so timeless, I guess that's the word. And I love how it feels in my hand and how it writes. So the ink is Rohrer and Klingner. Alt-Goldgrün. And this is where I'm going to refuse to try to say this in English because my native tongue is Swiss German. And so this is what you're going to get. But look at the shading, and it flows so nicely in this pen. Again, I think it's a little drier than I like generally, but in this pen, it's perfect. And so here you see the bottle. So Schreibtinte, it makes me happy because it kind of just looks so old school. And Alt-Goldgrün translate to old golden green, but it's Alt-Goldgrün. And if you see here, you can see, look at the shading, the shading. Sorry, I'm so excited. The shading is just amazing. So yeah, so let's see if we, and I only have 5. And I will tell you the story of my struggle to find a 6th pen and ink combination in another video, because I wanted to have 6, haven't been successful yet. But I mean, look, I'm so happy. And I'm usually not even going for like color combinations, but I feel like these, they just go so well together. They just look so nice. And then together with these pens, I am so excited for this month of writing. It is going to be fun. I'm going to take this one out. It's going to be so much fun. I love those 5 with those inks. I mean, look at these. Well, thank you so much for joining me again. And I hope I could inspire some of you. And I hope that was enjoyable. I for sure had a lot of fun recording this. And I'm loving doing those videos. So thank you very much for tuning in.